When carbon-plated shoes were released a couple of years ago, it turned out that they were not only fast, they also speeded up the recovery process, enabling people to run more and train more. And I guess Hoka thought that why not put a carbon plate in our most cushioned trainer, the Bondi, and the Bondi X was born. But instead of having a soft and fast run, we got a heavy and stiff shoe. I have tried it quite a lot. I've run more than 900 kilometers within it, and I haven't been a fan of it. I don't like it. And it seems like I'm not the only one. It won't get any successor. There won't be any Bondi X2. Instead, they're starting all over from scratch again, creating a brand new model called the Skyward X.
Let's see what it's like.
Hi, my name is Magnus. I'm some kind of a runner, not normally doing shoe reviews, but I got hold of a pair of Hoka Skyward X. X as in carbon plate. All the Hoka shoes with X within its name has got carbon plates. It's supposed to be the best out of two worlds. Both a cushioned, super soft shoe and also with the carbon plate a very springy shoe. Let's take it for a run. Let's go over some disclosures. I'm not sponsored by Hoka. I got these shoes in order to test them. Actually not review them, but I'm doing that anyhow. They don't have the chance to see this video before you do. They're not paying me for doing this video, so it's all by myself. With that said, let's go over to the review. Sizing. Normally I have wide in Hoka shoes, like the Clifton, Challenger, Speed Goat. This one is a regular one. It's a bit snug for me. If you have the same kind of feet as I have, a bit wider, maybe you should go up half a size. This one is pretty good. After 30-40 kilometers, it might be that they are a little bit too tight on my feet. I don't know, I haven't tried that yet. Regarding the height, it's 45 millimeters, making it not allowed to run within competitions. But as a trainer it works perfectly fine, and I guess I will be blessed from injuries when running in such a cushioned shoe. Regarding the grip of the shoe, I think that the Hoka has really decided this to become a tarmac shoe. It works perfectly fine here. Alright, it's not very wet today, the conditions are pretty good. But if you look at the sole, it's pretty flat. I don't think that this is supposed to work very well on the gravel or trails. I said it's bouncy, I said it's springy. Is it fast? Well, it depends. Compared to other shoes like this, I would say yes, it's fast, but it's definitely not a racing shoe. So, well, there's a pretty big rocker in these shoes, and you can really feel that now. The steps are coming for themselves more or less. You don't have to do so much. In order to really benefit from the carbon plate, you must have a little bit more aggressive stride. But that's true for all the carbon plated shoes, not only these ones. Yeah, going down hills now, it's pretty nice to have a very cushioned heel section. Doesn't make any harm at all to your feet, it feels like. I'm passing by Stora Mossen, the tracks here, in order to test how it feels on the tracks. Not the best shoe for it. A little bit too much. Both the surface is a bit cushioned, this soft tarmac, whatever it is, and the shoes. So, not the shoe really for the tracks and Speedworks. Then I choose another kind of shoe. leaving the tarmac, going out to some gravel instead. See what it's like there. I'm out here on a little track in the woods next to the sea, and it's pretty soft in the ground right now. It's spring in Sweden. It's pretty muddy in the soil, so the soil itself is very soft. Then this is a little bit too much, exactly as it was at the tracks. So here it's not the perfect shoe right now. As I've said, the stack height is 45 millimeters, yet it's pretty stable, but I would not consider running with at a trail event or something like that. Back on the tarmac again, and this is where it really fits, where you can really benefit from the carbon plate, where the cushion doesn't work. This is where it belongs. But I don't belong in this street here, better run here. The 45 millimeter stack height, is there any drawback there? Yes, it's heavy. But you don't really feel that it's heavy. But the stableness of it, it feels stable when you're running on tarmac like this. But out in the gravel, I had some issues there actually. So this one really feels better on
The road.
Back from my virgin run in these shoes, and I must say that I'm really happy with them. They were not like the Bondi X. These combined the best things out of the world of carbon plated shoes and very maximized cushion shoe. Splendid.
New run now in the evening, 17-18 kilometers perhaps, distance pace. Just enjoy this one to get some more mileage in my feet.
It's like running in the swamp. Left the bridge, wet wood, pretty slippery, was no problem. Running out in the mud again, not so much problem here either. I don't think it's visible on the movie, but it's a bit icy now, and that's a bit scary to run on. These shoes are not made for ice. Alright, off for yet another run, and today the conditions are a little bit worse. It has been raining, so it's a bit more slippery. It will be interesting to see how the sole will cope with this. So let's go! Heading back after my short little lunch run in these wet conditions, made some sharp turns to challenge the sole, and it works perfectly fine. I actually didn't expect anything else. I mean, it's not that tough, it's not that slippery, yet the sole is pretty flat, so you never know. But this works absolutely fine. Not any problem with the wet roads. I must say that this surface is a bit tough for your shoes. Your soles get pretty worn out in a fast pace. Alright, I must try it on a treadmill as well. The treadmill itself is a little bit soft. The shoe is super soft. That is a little bit too much. I actually prefer a little thinner, little firmer shoe when running on a treadmill. That gives me a little bit better feeling here. One shoe that I recommend is the Hoka or perhaps the Saucony Kinvara, and then I prefer the old school Kinvara, not the pro one. And today I'm gonna try some Speedwork with these shoes. They are not made for it. I don't think that they will behave very well, but I will try it anyhow. See what it can do. Warming up a little bit, discussing what to run. First interval, too fast as usual. Let's keep on running. I must say, it's not that bad. Of course, it's not a speed shoe, not at all, but I thought it was going to be worse actually. Third interval, done with that. These shoes are a little bit mixture of everything, yet they are not like the semi-racers like this guy is having, the Saucony Speed. That has got not a carbon plate, but some, well, I don't know, the fabric actually. These ones are more like a trainer, which is a bit springy. And now we're starting the last one, said to be the fastest. I don't know about that though. Finalizing this speed session. Pretty good, better than I expected. Yet this shoe is a training shoe, not a speed shoe. This shoe is a road shoe, not for the trails. It's a very comfortable shoe. I like it. I will run many miles in it. Comparing to the Bondi X, this is much better. No wonder why there is no Bondi X2. They had to start all over from scratch, and now this time they got it right. I think it can be compared to Adidas Prime X. Is it versatile? Yes, it is. It can be used in many cases, but if you're only in for one pair of shoe, this is not the one. In the Hoka range, I would then prefer the Clifton. That one is much more versatile. Finally, Hoka Skyward. Is it awkward? No, it's a reward for the roads.